Namaste, my lovely friends. Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly. Today's practice is a heart to heart movement practice. I just got done doing a lovely heart-to-heart chat with you. So if you haven't tuned in, you can listen to that. And then now this is going to be the movement part to help us get heart-to-heart in our practice. I love you. Unroll the mats. Unpeel those folded, weird, floppy edges. And together, my friends, let us do this. Hello, hello, good morning. I'm finishing my lovely favorite tea. Have you had any tea today? Super good for you. Join me on the mat. Let us together join. You can grab any props that you would like. Let's start in a Baddha Konasana, a lovely butterfly, meeting the soles of the feet, kissing the soles of the feet. Today's practice is going to be geared towards our heart and like the movement of the spine, right? Because the spine is like attached to the heart. So we're going to bring those soles of the feet, kissing soles of the feet. We're going to take a big inhale into the heart. We're going to exhale and flutter those wings down and really just allow your spine to maybe find a nice little roundness to the back. You can tuck that chin in towards that heart. And together, let us just take like 3 heart-centering breaths here as we bring that breath in and let it exhale. And this can be through a melted jaw or a closed mouth. So do 2 more at your own pace. Beautiful work. One more good expansive breath here. Wonderful work. Now we're going to find that crisscross applesauce, and we're going to bring the right foot on the top, right? So right foot is going to go on the top. We're going to walk the hands forward, and we're going to just take a moment and arch forward, melting that chin towards the heart, bringing that breath in through the back of that heart for this heart-to-heart opening breath. And just pausing here, using that breath to come in. Awesome. Now we're going to walk the hands to the right side. You can journey the chin down. If it feels good, you can work down to that knee. Give your knee a little kiss if that feels good. Just be mindful if you are contorting your neck or putting any weird wrinkles in your neck or stressing the neck. Really just find this softness, the subtleness to the neck as you can pitch your palms or your hands, fingertips up like a little tent here. And really breathe into that expansiveness in that left body. And exhale through that contracted right body. Let that breath fill you up, that fresh prana. And let it go. Good job, my lovelies. Now we're going to walk back, meeting at center. And we're going to walk to the left side of the mat. I am mirroring you, and I hope that I got those cues right. My brain has to like make this switch, and sometimes it takes a little bit. So we're switching to that left side of the mat. And again, be mindful of the neck, check into the spine, check into that heart, and just tuning into your heart for this moment. As you bring that breath in, and just acknowledging how it's feeling in your heart space today. Just notice if there's any tightness or tension. Notice what you notice in your heart here. Beautiful work. We're going to slowly walk back to center. And then we're going to walk the hands up, right? So this right leg is tucked in on the top, and then we're going to take that left leg, and the left leg is going to journey out. And from here, we're going to inhale that right hand overhead where you're sliding the left down the leg if that feels good. And know that you can also have like a nice generous bend in the knee on this left side body here for this one-legged side, bending into, bringing that breath in and just letting it flow. Exhale, we're gonna journey that right hand down to the mat, big open hand. Now we're gonna inhale, we're gonna raise up on the shin, bringing the hips and the heart forward, doing this little journey here. Breathing that breath in, open up the heart. heart here. And then we're gonna exhale and just sit. We're gonna come back and we're gonna journey with this. So exhale from this Janu Shirshasana. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Exhale back, journey with this stargazer. Find your star. You can round out the shoulder here. Exhale it down. And as you're doing this, just tune into that heart space. Once again, just notice, how is it feeling in your lovely heart today? Exhale down. Awesome work, my lovelies. We're gonna do 2 more of these at your own pace. So really pressing the mat away from you, opening up the heart, opening up the hips, opening up that lovely body. Exhale to sit. I love these really fun, different variations that really make us think, right? It's not like what we're used to every day in everyday yoga. Exhaling it out. Beautiful work from here, my lovely friends. Awesome work. Bringing that side bend into the side body. Very lovely. Okay, now we're coming back and we're going to repeat on the opposite side. So right now, that left leg is going to go on the top. And what we're looking for is this little external rotation, which is that moving away from that midline, that section of the body, and bringing this leg on top. If this is not in your practice, don't worry. Baby, don't worry about a thing, right? Because everything will be okay if you just listen to your body. I love me some Bob Marley. So let's just take this breath as we're going to inhale, raise up. Exhale, hinge that heart down to the earth. You can tent those fingers down. I'm going to walk my booty back a little bit. Tent those fingers down. Exhale, melting that chin towards the heart. And just again, being mindful if you're, how's your neck? Is your neck like pitched up high? Where's your neck at? Or is your neck down? Be nice to your neck. This is your space. Create space here. Bringing that breath in and letting it go. And really just in this moment, acknowledging your heart in the back of your body. And whether that's your physical heart or your spiritual heart, that energetic heart in yoga is called the anahata. And just acknowledging whichever one of those resonates with you. And from here, walking to the right. So with those hands pitched up like a tent, walk to the right. Get that expansive breath, catch that wave in that side body. Letting it go. Pausing here, this peaceful moment. My dogs probably are seeing some sort of like critter outside or a neighbor. They like to bark, so apologies. Walking to center and then walking to that left side of the mat. Again, swapping it up, getting that expansiveness in that right body and that compressed variation in that left body. Just tuning into that heart. What's up with that heart today? How is it feeling in that heart? And all of these different variations. Beautiful. Slowly meeting me back at center, leading with the back of the heart, right? So we're going to keep this left leg tucked in, and then we're going to extend that opposite leg out. And again, if you need to have this nice bend here, this is just depending on your hamstrings, you can tune into your body. So from this Janu Shirshasana, I'm pretty sure it's Janu Shirshasana. This is one of those poses that I have not said in Sanskrit for a while, so bear with me. We're going to inhale, raising that left arm. We're going to exhale the right down. Find this very nice, open expansiveness in the side of the heart. And just breathe into it. I know sometimes seated positions for me can feel very awkward and tight and tense. And I just go with it. So just go with however your body is communicating with you today, okay? It's all good. Wherever you are on your journey, on your mat, knowing it's a practice, it's not a perfect. From here, we're going to exhale, extending and bringing the palm facing down. We're going to roll into the shin, right? We're going to draw The hips and the heart up and out. Ah ha ha, catch this wave. You can find some free movement in that shoulder if it feels good for you. I'm feeling like singing a song, because sometimes singing, right? Our voices are our most healing instrument, right? Slowly sink to the sit bones. Aha, find that variation. I'll really just feel into your body, right? This is not a race. We're not racing to the finish line. We're just awakening our body. We're moving into a healthier self. Exhale, really tune into how is it feeling in all of these different spaces, right? This practice is for the heart, but in yoga, a good practice is gonna move your whole body, right? So feel this, you can feel this in every part of your body. Exhale to pause here. Pa, 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 pa. Lovely, last one, plant that hand, make it count. Open up big and wide. Exhale, Joy is barking his little beehive off. And from here, my lovely friends, we're gonna tuck the feet in. However this works best for you, we're gonna make our way into a tabletop position. So you can either come forward with me, or you can swing the legs around, meeting yourself in this tabletop position. And we're gonna exhale, extending that right leg long. So I'm not mirroring you anymore. We are side to side. And we're gonna just inhale, rock forward and rock back. Just take this breath into the back of the heart, the back of the legs. And now from here, we're gonna inhale, lifting up. We're gonna point the toes up to the back body, activating the glutes, the booty, wrapping all the way to the core. Then we're gonna open our heart, expand by opening the chin. Open that breath up here. And exhale that breath down. Here comes Sir Barky Pants. And then slowly and mindfully, we're gonna cross the midsection with that right foot, toes pointed up. Cross that midsection, and then you're gonna slowly just point the toes. This pillow is right in my way. Pointing the toes down, and then you're just gonna slide back however you can. So you might be able to only slide here. Maybe you can slide back a little bit further if that feels good. Whew, that gave me a cramp in the top of the foot, so I'm gonna stay up here. So you can just take this moment here, and just tune into the body. And then slowly and mindfully, we're gonna inhale, raising it up, exhale, crossing that midsection once again, and placing the foot, the toes facing the long edge of the mat. And from here, we're gonna inhale, raise up, right? We're gonna raise up, tighten up that core. We're gonna come into a gate pose. So that's just gonna be journeying that same side hand as the leg that's extended, bringing the opposite hand up high to the sky. Ha ha ha. Taking this moment here, and then just like a gate hinges down, you're gonna hinge with that left side body and hinge over here. Feel what that feels like. My mantle's getting in the way, so I'm gonna just kind of make this my own version here. Awesome work. We're gonna exhale, unhinge that gate. Exhale those arms, that arm down here, lovelies. And then from this side, we're gonna make the chimes chime, because that's a healing sound. And then we're gonna walk the hands to the front of the mat. From here, we're gonna post that hind foot, right? Post the hind foot, we're making ourselves think, and then we're gonna exhale, three-legged dog. Three-legged dog rises, and then it comes, steps forward. Now, if you need a helping hand to step forward, you can use that helping hand. From here, we're gonna inhale, raise that heart light here. Anjaneyasana, taking this gentle back bend, breathing that breath into the heart, and letting that go. So on the leg that's bent, you're gonna journey that arm down on the leg that's bent. For me, it's the right leg, so it would be your right arm if you are. And we're gonna bring that hand kind of crossing across the booty cheeks. And you're gonna bring the palm, back of the palm of the hand back, and then you're gonna find this little ah-ha-ha reversing twist here in this Anjaneyasana as you bring that breath in. And let that breath go. And again, feel into your hearts. How is it going in your heart, my lovelies? Bringing that breath into that heart. Letting it go. One more expansive breath here. You have got this. And let it go. Slowly and mindfully unraveling the body. Bringing the hands, soles of the hands, right? The palms of the hands, kissing the mat. Stepping that knee back. And allowing yourself to find yourself in a child's pose. If you have harder floors, I recommend a blanket. And really here, just allow yourself to touch the big toes together. Open the knees wide if that feels best for you. You can sink the heart down and let the hands rest behind you. And just allow yourself to take this break. And allowing yourself once again to just tune into your heart. As we go heart to heart, right? Our hearts are open. We're going to just also be compassionate for our hearts today and how we're feeling in our heart. And knowing that just like yoga, that life, my friends, is constantly testing us, and these emotions are constantly swirling around, and knowing that there's nothing wrong with the way that you're feeling or with what you are experiencing. That we are all just these spiritual beings having this human experience. Pausing for a moment. And then slowly bringing those hands below the shoulders, raising up that body, right? Now we're going to set ourselves up and go opposite side. So we were just doing that right body. Now we're going to go to the left. So exhale that left foot long, really tighten through the calf, the back of the thigh, the booty, the core, the shoulders. And then we're going to inhale and just take a minute to rock forward and back. Really bringing your breath with you as you breathe in. And really, my beautiful friends, root your hands into the earth. See your hands, post them down below you. Come forward and back. And then from here, we're going to find strength from the core by hugging the navel up towards the spine. And then we're going to activate the back of the calf, the back of the hamstring, and pointing those toes and bringing the leg up, hovering about maybe a foot, 2 feet off the ground, whatever works best for you, wherever you are in your beautiful body. Bringing that foot up. Just pausing for a moment here. Now we're going to exhale, bringing that chin up high. And if you can test yourself, maybe you can raise that heel, point those toes coming up high, getting this little back bend. Even this heart opening pose here, opening that heart. And then slowly we're going to cross the midsection and journey across, right, that right side body. And we're going to journey the tip of the toe down to the earth. We're gently going to slide back, and knowing wherever you are in your hips, so you might be able to slip further. This side I can slip way further back than I could on the other side. And just taking this moment to pause here. Breathing that breath in, letting it go. Knowing wherever you are in your body is exactly where you need to be. Pausing here. Oh, that feels so good in the hip. How is it feeling for you? Super good. Breathing that breath in. And slowly, we're going to come forward. Hey, Jackie, no thank you. My little Jack is in the kitchen. We're going to journey across, I'm working through distractions. We're going to journey across, and then we're going to root that foot into the earth, right? It's not on the mat, but it's facing the short edge of the mat. And then from here, we're going to zoop, of course, with that core strength. We're going to come in for this gate. So we're going to just journey the same side hand down the leg. Exhale the opposite arm. For me, it's the right. Where are you at in your body? Over, bringing that breath in. And then from the core, we're going to hinge the heart down to the bent leg, down to the earth, crossing the arm, opposite arm. Inhale to raise. Exhale, bringing that palm down to the earth, across the body. Bringing that breath in to raise it up. Last one, exhale it out. From here, my lovely friends, we're going to just walk the hands to the front of the mat. Really pay attention to your hands and root all the way through each fingertip. And I have very wide shoulders. I have like a bigger bone structure. So for me, it works best if I extend my pinky finger off the mat. So tune into you. If you're more of a petite fit, you can definitely stay on the mat. You're going to post that hind foot that's down on the earth, down on the mat. And then you're going to exhale, swing that leg up, three-legged dog here, right? Slow and mindfully. We're in a journey. We're going to hug the knee up to the chin, and then we're going to step it on through. Releasing that right knee down to the earth, releasing the tips of the toes down to the earth. We're going to just take this moment and inhale, raising the back of that heart. Tune into that heart. Maybe you can bring your hands to your heart for this Anjaneyasana, pressing the earth away from you and the feet. And just pausing into the heart here for this moment. My leg is feeling very shaky. How is yours? If you're feeling very off balance, you might want to open your gait a little bit wider, like you're on a set of skis or a train track here. Take this moment, feel the heartbeat. My heart is beating fast, it's feeling good. My blood is flowing, heart is pumping, all the things, it's happening. Now, the hand on the bent leg for me, it's the left. Where are you at? We're gonna exhale that hand down, reaching right here in the inside of the opposite leg or back towards the sit bone, the booty. You're gonna exhale the backwards high five hands here, coming for this beautiful reverse twist. Twisting out, wringing out that spine, opening up the heart in a new way, bringing that breath in and letting it go. Pausing, really finding that energy from the earth as you tighten through the muscles in the body, knowing your body can do more than your mind tells you that it can. Bringing that breath in, letting it go. Slowly untwisting, unwringing out your spine, coming to center. Exhale, windmill hands back down to the earth. Stepping that foot back, meeting back in that child's pose. If it feels good for you, you can release the arms long on the mat, or you can tuck them behind you. In here, my beautiful friends, we're going to finish this practice in this child's pose. And so on our own pace, I encourage you to just allow yourself to just feel into the back of your heart and take 5 of your own breaths. And knowing that I'm right here with you and I'm going to take my breaths and you take yours. Do this inward heart journey. And really just focus on the inhale radiating in through the back of the heart. And as we begin now. Beautiful work, my friends, in walking the hands above you and bringing palms of the hands, kissing palms of the hands, and walking the elbows towards the crown of the head, coming in here for this shark fin namaste or dolphin fin namaste. And just in this moment, acknowledging your heart, breathing love in for yourself, and exhaling love out. And Namaste.